So, happy Friday. It's been a minute since we've chat. I'm hoping to get better at making studio vlogs, so I do apologize that it's been several months since I've been here last. But I just want to show you what the plan is this week. I've been trying to get my hand a little bit more into digital art. I still want to do embroidery, but I was thinking to keep my embroidery more on like the realism side when I'm doing like birds or butterflies, stuff like that. But then to also work on some digital stuff that is just kind of more imaginative, more cutesy. Like I have a lot of really cute cartoony ideas in my head that I don't think I would be able to embroider, but I can definitely draw them out. With that being said, I'm still very new at using any software for digital art. Although I've had Procreate for a while, I've only really used it to sketch up stuff for my embroidery, so it's just been pure line work and that's it. Versus now I'm like really trying to learn how to use different brushes and textures, and it is challenging. It is way harder than I feel like people make it seem in the beginning. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know. But I will show you the thing that I have just finished, and then I can show you what I plan on working on, and I'm hoping to finish it by next Friday. Today is Friday, so the following Friday, hopefully. But let me show you what I'm working on. So this is what I just finished. This cute little teapot. I actually have some stuff in the house that is this like white and blue design. It's like a candlestick that was from Ed's grandma that was passed down. And then my aunt also bought me these cute little, they're like little decor. I don't even know what to call them, but I was looking at the 3 of them that I have. I have 2 of the tiny decor and 1 of the candlesticks, and it made me think of that same design on a teapot. So I decided to sketch this out, and I did this a really long time ago. Like I can show you, this isn't the first variation of it. I've done one in the past, but I didn't have brushes that I really liked, and I was still kind of just learning how to do everything. And then I was like, maybe I would just give up and just do it as an embroidery. So then I did it just flat color, and that was that. But I still was like, no, I'm determined. And I ended up finding a different brush set that I really, really liked. The artist, she does amazing stuff, and her brush set is fantastic. And I'm finally happy with how it came out. So I'm excited to turn this into a print and into some stickers and whatever else I can figure out to do with it, because I really like it. I'm really proud of my first true digital piece. Now, the next thing that I'm working on is this cute little toucan that is going fishing. That, since the toucan doesn't know what fish like, is using grapes, because toucans love grapes. I've met a toucan in person, and that is what we were feeding them. They were so freaking cute. But I'm planning on having, it's kind of a rough background where it's like a rainforest in the background. There's going to be a little pond so the toucan can go fishing and stuff like that. But this is a lot to take on, considering the only thing I've done before was the teapot. But we're going to give it a shot and just hope for the best. So this is the goal, to get this done by Friday. So this way I can also attempt to turn it into an art print. I have a show coming up in July that I really want to try to bring in some new prints. I really only have the 3 birds as of right now, but I'm hoping to have a few other pieces that I've embroidered. I have to scan them in, color correct them, and then also turn them into prints. The other ones are 5x7s primarily, but these I'm going to stick, I think I'm going to keep them 5x5s or an 8x8. I haven't fully decided yet, but I really like them being a square, so I'm going to give that a shot, see how people feel about square prints versus 5x7. I know I personally really like a square print, so I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. Do you prefer a 5x7, or do you prefer a 5x5, or is it a different size that you like? Also, I'm in the US, so we go by inches. Sorry for anyone who's not in the US, and I apologize. I know our numbering system is wonky, but this is the plan, so we will see how this goes. now Monday. The weekend was busy because today is Memorial Day, so we were with friends all weekend, so I didn't film anything over the weekend. But while I was out, I did work more on the toucan, so I want to show you guys what we have done. I believe we're finished. I'm going to probably tomorrow actually print it and see how I like it printed, to see if there's anything that I do wish I changed. But for right now, it's currently almost 7:30. Yes, thank you, Apple Watch. It's almost 7:30, so Eddie and I are just hanging out, watching some YouTube on our TV. But I'm currently working on a possible sticker sheet. I was thinking of doing something like cube construction style. So I want to show you guys that real quick. I have a sketch and I'm going to start working on it. I've never made just a sticker sheet. I've only done like standalone stickers that I've sold that are vinyl, so they're like dishwasher safe and everything, which I really do like and I want to continue to do. But I also want to offer some like paper stickers that people could use in planners, stuff like that. So let me show you what I have so far. Alright, so currently sitting, as I said, we're watching some YouTube, but I have my iPad on a little like laptop stand on a lap desk thing as I'm sitting on the couch. But this is the idea. So I have a traffic light, a traffic cone, a safety vest, a stop sign. I don't think I'm going to do the other ones on here. And then I also have like a little happy road. And then I also, Eddie thought of these. And then like a broken road with potholes that's sad and stuff. So I was thinking of making these into like a construction sticker pack. We will see how they come out. That's what I'm probably going to work on for the rest of the night while Eddie and I just hang out. Tuesday. This morning I am working on the prints where I have them in Photoshop and I'm adjusting the colors, kind of just doing any tweaking that I might want to do before I print them. So I'm going to do it to the teapot and the toucan and then see how they look printed, see if I have to go back and fix anything else. I only have semi-gloss paper, so I have to see if I'm walnut on that or matte, but we'll see how it goes. So far the only thing that I've really done was kind of adjust the brightness on it, make it a little bit darker. I feel like that'll look better on paper. So I had a slight break. I had to run to Walmart and pick up some stuff for the house, and it was such a beautiful day outside, so at some point I'm really hoping to run outside. But I came home and I was thinking about how much I came home and kept thinking about how much I would love some food, and it turns out Eddie made some food. So he made these little, like, we have these little tortilla shells, and I made Spanish rice, and then he made Spam, and he made this. So a secondary break, and then I'll finally get to work once I'm done eating. But it looks delicious, smells delicious, so I appreciate it. And then we'll get back to work, organize a little bit, because this office is a freaking disaster. And then finally work on these damn prints. I also have to keep painting some miniatures that I'm working on for one of Ed's friends. So that also has to get done. I really need to kind of put a little pep in my step to finish those because they're taking a little long and it's my own fault. Oh well. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go eat this and then I'll be back. guys, happy Wednesday. So I'm checking in pretty late today for you guys. It's now 7:14. So earlier today I worked on removing the water soluble stick and stitch it's called stick and stitch, I believe. That I drew this design, printed it on my printer on the peel and stick patch, smacked that boy on, and made this really cute stamp. But I had to wash it off, so I did that earlier today, and I was recording it to do like a reel that I want to edit sometime this week and probably put up, and it came out really good. I was a little nervous about how it was going to be washing it, and I washed it and I blow dried it a little bit because impatience. But yeah, it's coming out pretty well. And then afterwards I got an excruciating migraine, and I couldn't handle it anymore, and I went to sleep. That was the only thing left I could think of doing. And I think I went to bed around 1, and I did not set an alarm, and Eddie was working, so he didn't wake me up because he's busy. And I woke up at like 5 something. I think it was like 5:10, 5:15. So yeah, it's pretty late in the day compared to what I planned. I had a lot of stuff planned that I did not get to. It happens. You know, when your body needs to sleep, you just need to go to sleep. It's not worth fighting it. You're not going to be able to accomplish anything. But I didn't have too much necessarily planned that I wrote down. I just kind of wanted to write down a plan of action for more inventory stuff that I want to make before the next show. I want to record a reel, which I did, so I can check that off my list. And then I wanted to work on more of these minis that I was painting, and then work on some stickers that I started prior, the like construction stickers that I believe I showed you guys. So I'm not gonna be able to do all of that, but I at least want to try to work on more of these minis. This is a game that my husband and, well, Eddie, and his friends play. And this is his friend's army that he asked me to paint. There's some new rules coming out in the game, so he's very excited to use these guys. He hasn't used them yet, so I'm trying my best to be as quick as I can, but as detailed as I can, because the rules officially drop, I believe, the end of July? I could be wrong. It's either July or September. It might have been September, actually, now that I think about it. But the books that they use to get the rules, they've been leaked. They've been like slowly leaking them. And this has already come out, so I know our friend is very excited for these guys. So I'm trying my hardest. I've already worked on several of them in the past. I can actually put some photos in of the ones I've done. I've done the larger vehicles, and now I'm working on the smaller guys plus the other larger guys of the group. And then I also have Eddie's to paint too, so we're busy. I have my own. I don't know if I'll ever play the game, but I have my own set because I was going to try, and then I watched them play and I went, I'm confused. But I wish I had one here that I already painted, but I don't have one. I brought them all back to him, so I'll just have to show you some photos. I'll try to like insert some. Hopefully post-editing me remembers. But this is probably what I'm going to do the rest of the night, because I know right now Eddie is actually cooking on the grill, and we'll eat, I'll paint, and then we'll probably go to sleep. Because again, I'm still exhausted, and I still kind of have a little bit left of the headache. It's not nearly as bad, but I can feel it just right here. But it is what it is, so I'm going to just do as much as I can. How I'm kind of doing them right now is in batches. Last time I was doing them full because it was only like 2-3 vehicles at a time. But I'm kind of doing them by color. So I'm doing all the black parts, then I'll do all like the gray armor, all the blue of the clothing, yada yada yada. Yeah. But I think that's enough of me rambling on. I'm going to get to painting, and I will maybe see you guys later on. If not, I will see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is now Thursday. Just got up, sat, watched some TV with Eddie for a little bit before he had to start his job. He has a meeting really early this morning, so that means it's time for me to start as well. I'm still working on painting miniatures again, but I also have a delicious breakfast. You definitely shouldn't be having this for breakfast. It's pretty bad. It's not a normal breakfast food, but you gotta like treat yourself every once in a while. So when I ran to the store yesterday, Wawa had these cannoli dips, and they're delicious. It's like you get the little cannoli cracker like piece that they made, and there's a dip that has like a little cannoli, and it's the best thing ever. So can't have this for breakfast every day, but I'm sure happy I have it today. All right, let's get to work. Happy Friday. We have made it. One full week of me remembering to vlog, so we're in the right direction. But I wanted to show you guys what I did end up finishing on the miniatures. It doesn't seem like a lot, but I promise it was lots of hours. So I just wanted to show you what I kind of worked on. I know it probably didn't seem like a lot. I don't know. I haven't edited the video yet, but it probably seems like I didn't do much this week. But I promise I did things. So let me show you what I worked on. Alright, so this is the part of the army I'm working on currently. I was still working on this girl, and I also am using a Stay Wet palette for all of them. So I was just working on the black part of all of them, and then I'll go back in and there's like blues and grays, and just trying to kind of like batch them. So I did all of these, which there's so many. It's kind of hard to tell, I feel like, but there's tons of little army men. And then I still have to work on these guys. And as I said, I already did all the vehicles. Sorry, I'm trying to grab something. I already did all the vehicles, so those are already back to their owner. And then after I finish painting all these, I have this whole bin of another part of this army. So lots of painting. You guys are probably going to see this here and there for the next few weeks, but that is that's what I'm working on. And then if you want to see the paint setup, I have tons of different paints. I actually have a container of the ones that I'm using for this army, not including that second bin I just showed you, because those are using purples and I don't have those out yet. But I have all the paints, there's tons of brushes, and then down there I have like some varnish and stuff. And I normally keep my airbrush machine down here, but it's actually over there in the chaos of this craft room. I really need to clean. It is so messy in here. I just keep moving things around and then can't decide where I want to put anything. So, kind of a mess. But this is what I'm working on. Alright, and I think that's what I'm going to call it for this week. So thank you guys all for hanging out with me. I hope to see you next week. And if you did like the video, be sure to leave it a like. It really can help us out on this channel. But thank you, and I will see you soon. Bye!